Hey there, Project Diva fans, your District Attorney DAsonicfan here with probably the most news for Project Diva since, when was my last, Project Diva video? Something related to Project Diva that was not Project Sekai, like a year ago? Or almost 2, I'd say. Recently, it has actually been discovered by Wario64. I don't know if they themselves actually discovered it, but on Twitter, Wario64 found files, or, well, a listing, I should say, for Hatsune Miku Project Diva Mega Mix plus the unlock key. This is definitely an item that is in both the Future Tone and the Mega Mix versions of the game. I just find it strange that they're going to be re-releasing Mega Mix instead of Future Tone since Mega Mix has less songs and is an overall, not as good deal. Okay, in reality, it's probably a copyright issue, most likely, seeing as how they have some of the rights for, I don't know, Kagero Days and Project Sekai. Well, that's the Project Sekai team, or Colorful Palette, that has those rights, I guess, so I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they add more songs or DLC. You know, people are probably gonna be modding, the songs in there anyways, if it's up on Steam, right? Anyways, other than that, this is actually pretty good because it's now the game will no longer be locked behind a console generation or things like that, you know? Like before, people who wanted to play Project Diva could only either play the arcade version, if you could find it somehow in America or in wherever you lived, I'm speaking from personal experience, or you would get it on PlayStation 4, which, you know, that was the easier way. But not everybody had a PlayStation. Then we got it on, don't mind the police. They're taking their sweet old time. And then people who, I think, what was it, 2-4 years later? I forget when Mega Mix came out. You had the chance to get it on Switch, which, in most people's eyes, is the vastly inferior version, not only having, half the amount of songs, I think. I forget the amount of songs there, but also to some a graphical downgrade. Well, depending on who you ask. I mean, to some it does make the game look not as good. I for one, if the lighting were a little bit better, I would like it a little more. But I do like the toon shade because there are angles in which characters from Project Diva, the Vocaloids, look kind of freaky, almost like, you know, living dolls. I mean, they're not human, obviously, but I don't know, it looks a little weird sometimes. And the toon shaders kind of fix that, you know, they look more anime, I should say, because it's cell shading, which most anime is done in cell shading. Hot takes aside, this is actually slated to release on May 26th, or, well, its approximate date is supposed to be May 26th. So we will find out, I guess, in about a week. Well, no, more in 5 days. Or maybe in 4 days, depending on where in the future you are, you know. I know some of you guys like to time travel, right? For me, it's the 21st right now, so who knows? Looking forward to this because then more people will have access to Project Diva, right? Outside of, well, the PC download that exists, that people have been using for years now, that you could even say might even be superior than the original one, since you could, you know, do on with it. But, with Project Diva being put on Steam or just having a PC release, I think people are already able to mod Mega Mix to take off the shaders anyways, but now it'll be way more accessible and you won't have to go into somebody's Google Drive. I think there's other ways to download it, but I kind of don't mess with that stuff because I feel like I would just blow up my PC anyways. But what do you guys think? This is obviously a really good thing either way if it does come out. Now, if it does bad, because this is technically its third release, or well, it's Mega Mix's second release, but Project Diva's, actually, it's its 5th release, right? Because there's Future Tone, which they had Colorful Tone and Future Sound, which was 2 separate games, but I mean, it was just the one. Then there was Future Tone DX. That's 2 or 3. Mega Mix, 2, 3, or 4. Actually, it's 6 because there's arcade. Oh my gosh. Future Tone is a port of arcade, which is then ported over to the Switch, which is now being ported over to... Yo, they really need to just make a new game, you know? I mean, there was Project Diva X. I like the direction it was going in with a story. I like rhythm games with story. And I guess that kind of evolved to what Project Sekai is now. So maybe they could do something with that. Although I am hopeful that they do something with Project Sekai similar to what they did to Bang Dream, where they brought it over to Switch eventually. But who knows? I would like an actual mainline Project Diva game, you know, in general. So I like pressing buttons instead of tapping screens. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, that'll pretty much be it for now. Hope you guys are having a good morning, good afternoon, and a good evening. Check out my streams if you want more from me, and with that, peace out.